Hello and welcome back to episode 18 of the level 3 UIM. Before we get started on this video, I wanted to pose a question to you guys. I will personally read every comment and heart it to show that I have. What do you enjoy most about my videos? Is it the simple editing style, the risky lifestyle of a level 3 who could lose everything, or maybe you just like my voice? Or is it something else? I'm very intrigued to know what brings you guys here to support me every time I upload. But beyond that, let's go and grind some clue scrolls. And once again, I was not paying attention and I've died. So I'm going to head back over here. I'm pretty sure it's to either the jail guards or the wizards. I can't remember which one. I was running back to get a new clue scroll and I died again. So let's get all the stuff back. So it seems like I actually died to the dark wizards. My stuff is here, so I can probably pick it up safely. But it is really annoying because I'm going to have to go and get another looting bag. I'm going to collect up as much as I can now, then go grab a looting bag and come back and store it all up, but at least I haven't lost my stuff. Don't worry guys, the caskets are still safe. We're going to grab another looting bag. I've got all the stuff that needs to go back in the looting bag now. I'm not even sure how many points I have left. Wait, I want that. Let's press the right button. How many points do we actually have? 4, so that's not too bad. Let's grab another looting bag. I actually haven't died in a while, which is pretty impressive for me, to be fair. I should have grabbed another chronicle. Whoops. I'm going to use the portal to go over to Edgefield actually, and then we'll shove all of this into the looting bag. I've got a few more bits to pick up at Drainer, but then we should be all sorted to get back to clues. Okay, so most of the items are now sorted out, but I've had an idea and I'm actually going to sort out the seeds, because a lot of these I'm not going to be growing. For example, like cactus, potato cactus, I'm pretty sure they were already in the looting bag, but I'm also going to put the yew seeds in there, and I'm pretty much just going to keep the herb seeds out, and this will allow me to grow all of my herbs. I'm pretty sure I didn't put any in there already. Let's just have a quick check. That's what the looting bag looks like right now. Tried to organise it a little bit because it annoys me that the looting bag just randomly assorts things based on when you put them in and not in like alphabetical or category or anything like that. So we're just going to step out here. We're going to put the clementines and all the other grimy herbs in here, as well as the, I think that's coal. No, iron ore. Okay, I don't even know why I've got that. I could probably just drop this actually. Yeah, you know what, I don't even need the iron ore, we're going to drop that. But we are going to keep all of the herb seeds out so that I can continuously grow this for herb loss supplies, and I can just stack them up in the looting bag. But like I said before, I'm not going to be growing trees for a while. I really don't feel like it. So I'm going to actually put these in here as well. And when I get more from Wintertod, we will collect all of these up, and eventually we'll be able to do lots of tree runs with yew trees, which I think will be a lot nicer than, you know, doing it the way I currently am. We're also going to put these in there and these in there, and that should give us 6 seeds that we can now store into the seed box. And that's nice and tidy, and also it's really useful because then I can grow these for herb lore. Another 50 clues completed. So now that we are actually into episode 19, I think the main thing I want to work on this episode is actually heading back up to the RKS library and training some runecrafting, because it is our lowest skill and I kind of want to level it out with all the rest of the skills. So we're going to be pretty much going for level 50, but in this episode I think I'm going to get maybe 10 levels. We'll get up to about 40 and then we will move on to something else. Okay, so there is 40 runecrafting. We've been grinding this out for a little while now, and to be quite honest, I'm very sick of it. So we're going to finish up with runecrafting here. Nice run number of 40. We're going to move on, and we're probably going to do maybe a farm run. I've got some qualm seeds sat in here that I want to farm. Where are they? These ones. Because then once I farm up all of these, I can make a space, and what I plan to do is store a load of hop seeds in there, so that I can do birdhouse runs with these seeds being kept in here rather than having to go and buy them every time. Okay, so that is farm run and birdhouse run complete. We didn't get any decent seeds, so I've dropped everything. We're going to store these tools back with the leprechaun. We'll put that back in there. That's one more seed and 2 more seeds, and then I'll get an empty slot in the seed box. We're going to go put these in the looting bag, and then I think what we're going to do next is actually head over to the Woodcutting Guild, and I'm going to be doing a little bit of fletching. I know I've been doing this on the other account as well, but I really want to get this up. It's quite a low level, and plus it lets me AFK for a bit while I do some other things. So we're going to head up to Edgeville and stock our stuff in the looting bag. Alright, usual spot, let's slap these in the bag and we'll have a quick look at how much we have in total. Let's put these herbs in, get out the woodness. Let's have a look. We currently have all of this in here. It's 1.5 mil worth of stuff in the bag. That's really nice, actually. It's more than I thought we had. These seaweed I should probably get rid of because I don't plan on actually using them. But for now, they're just going to sit in there. We are now going to head over to Overzeahlous, and we're going to get on with chopping down some trees and making some bows. Here we have coming in 58 fletching, and I think that's what I'm going to call it for now with the woodcutting and fletching. Just been AFK in it for a little while. We are at 69 woodcutting, 58 fletching. Got a good few levels. We're going to finish up this inventory here, and then I'll be dropping all of these and moving on. So, something that I have wanted to do for quite some time, ever since I actually completed the quest, is take a look at the mine underneath Ice Mountain, the little mini game and stuff that you can do there. I wanted to have a look at some of the content that's under there. I know it's not going to be XP efficient, but as you guys know, this series isn't about being efficient. I just play the game to explore different content, different ways of training, and it's quite enjoyable for me. So we are going to run up to Ice Mountain. I'm taking a weird route, but it doesn't matter. And we're going to try some of the mining and smithing there. I did do a little bit of research into it. I didn't want to do too much, I didn't want to spoil it, but I have to make sure that I'm not gaining any combat XP. That's one of the biggest worries for me. I have to make sure it's safe for a skiller. So obviously we won't be doing the golems or the fishing method. I mean, I could do the fishing method. I would just have to avoid the prayer part because obviously I don't want prayer XP. But we are going to be doing the mining and smithing method. Probably going to just try and unlock some of the stuff there. I'm not sure exactly how long I'm going to be there for. I know the rewards from the vault aren't that good, but I'd still like to try it out and see how it goes. Okay, so we are here at the cave. Like I said before, I've never actually done any of this before. I've only briefly looked at the experience you get from it, so bear with me when I have no idea what I'm doing. This is just a learning experience for me. We're going to have a look around, talk to Romano. Okay, so he just basically gives me a small insight. I now need to look for the mining area. This is the vault, I guess. The mining area maybe over here. Let's have a look around. Okay, so I guess this is the mine. Apparently it just works more or less like motherload. So I can just click this and AFK, which is really nice for me because I don't like click intensive methods. Okay, so I'm basically just going to AFK this for a little while. We'll gather up some shards and then we'll have a look at the shop. Okay, so we've been mining for a little while and we now have an invent full of baronite deposits. We also did get 325 shards, but we're going to head over to the anvil and we're going to crush all of these up. It'd be pretty insane if I got any of the rare drops, but I don't expect that to happen. It'd be really nice to get the hammer because it's a nice collectible and I'm pretty sure you can store it in the house, so that would be cool. Let's grab the hammer that's on the floor. Oh, I need a space. Let's drop the clue geode that I even forgot I had, and we will crush up these rocks on the anvil. Okay, wrong anvil. Apparently it's this one. My bad. Alright, so let's crush these up. Okay, so there is the first invent done. We got a whole bunch of shards, but nothing else. I wasn't expecting to get too lucky with the drop. I'm going to hold on to the hammer so that I remember to have the extra invent slot. I mean, obviously last time I had the clue scroll in my invent, so that saved the slot for me. But we're going to keep hold of this to remember the slot, and we're going to go get another inventory. I've got to be honest, the smithing is actually quite nice. It's quite relaxing. It's a shame it's really low XP. But like I said, I'm not trying to be efficient, I'm just trying to experience some new content, and quite frankly it's a very relaxing way to train, and we do need some smithing XP anyway. Being a level 3 UIM, it's not that easy to get smithing XP. I actually plan to do blast furnace in the future, but that is going to drain the cash stack, and again that's another thing that I don't really want to do too much of. We have like 5 or 6 mil in LMS, and I don't want to have to go back to RD Knights, so anything that can avoid me spending money on smithing is great. But we are going to fill up with another inventory, and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so that's another inventory completed of Baronite deposits. This one will push us over 1,000 shards, I'm pretty sure. We were getting about 500 for the last run, so we should get about 500 for this one as well. But let's go and crush these up. Okay, so unfortunately we only got 919. I was hoping to get over 1,000 on that run, but I'm going to head back, get another inventory, and I'll see you guys when I've got over 1,000 shards. Alright, so in that inventory we did get over the 1,000 mark, but I decided to finish off the inventory anyway. We're going to head over here, we're going to crush all of these up, and then I'm going to show you what I want to do with the first 1,000 shards that we have got. Okay, so that's all of them crushed up. We are now going to exchange with Romano, and the reason I wanted to do this is because I was actually planning to get this. I didn't realize it's 2.5k. I guess we'll just be mining a whole bunch more shards until we get enough for the mining boost. I thought it was 1,000. I guess that's just the generic one. Well, I guess we'll get the mining boost once we get 2.5k, and we'll probably aim for this as well. And the other 3 aren't that important to me because I'm not going to be doing these 3 anyway. But we are going to head back over, and we're going to mine up a whole bunch of shards, and I'll see you guys when I've got 2.5k. Okay, so we did hit 2.5k shards. We're going to head over and crush all these up, and then we're going to spend our shards. Right, so that's all that crushed. Let's exchange in these shards, and we are going to unlock this buff here, which gives us the continuous 10% buff, which I can only unlock once, I believe. So, oh, there we go, you just click it once, there's not even a confirmation message, but apparently now we have this. So we have an increased buff for mining. I think I'm going to do a whole bunch more, and we're going to unlock the luck one as well. And then we'll probably use the rest of the shards on the vault just to see what we can get from that. But for the time being, I'm just going to be grinding out a whole bunch of this, and I'll probably see you guys when I get about 3,000. So we were just crushing some deposits to get shards, and we got an ancient globe. Now I'm not entirely sure what this is. I think it's one of the items that you can hand into the museum for kudos, but I'm going to have a look into it and I'll see what it does. Okay, so upon further research, it seems like this is basically worth 1 kudos at the museum, which is kind of pitiful, and apparently you get 200 coins as well, but let's face it, that's not really a lot. I'm going to hold on to it just for the kudos, even though it's barely worth it. Maybe we can collect up all the others and we'll go and hand them all in at once, but we're going to carry on mining and try and get 3,000 shards. So we just got a Baronite head while crushing the deposits, and this is actually fairly useless to us because it makes the mace, but obviously we are a level 3, so we're never going to be using it. However, I believe you can hand it into this guy, and he should give us some extra shards. If we convert that into shards, he'll give us another 100 shards. I mean, it's useless to us, so we might as well just trade it in for them. But still, it's nice to see some items. It's a little bit of variation while I'm doing it. I do not want to add the shards just yet. Right, so let's carry on. Just got 51 smithing while crushing the deposits. Okay, so that is all of the deposits crushed. We are over 3,000 shards now, actually on 3.4k. We did get another Baronite head, which I'm quickly going to hand in to Romano. Let's get another 100 shards. Yep, and we are going to unlock the luck boost, and hopefully this affects the hammer, because it would be really nice to get the hammer, but we are going to buy that. That is 3,000 shards used, and I think the next thing I'm actually planning on doing is stacking up about 10,000 shards. And yeah, I know it's a lot, but this is actually quite a nice little minigame to do. It's quite relaxing, and it is giving me smithing XP in a non-tedious way, which is, you know, I didn't expect to get, and I really want to train smithing as it is effectively one of our lowest skills. I don't count Slayer as one of the skills, but smithing and runecrafting are our 2 lowest skills, so it's really nice to be getting XP in something in a way that doesn't annoy me. Hopefully we can get some more of these items and we can hand them in for kudos as well, because I'm not sure what the maximum amount of kudos I can get is, but if I get, I think, 153, I can actually use the gate east of Varrock, which will make it a little bit easier to get to Fossil Island. It's not a massive deal, but for birdhouse runs it'll be really convenient. So we are basically just going to smash out a whole bunch of this. We're going to mine this until we get about 10,000 shards, and I might see you along the way if we get any interesting drops. So we did actually get an ancient treatise, or however you say that, and this is another item that I can hand in for kudos, so we're just going to add that with the other one, and let's carry on. So I was crushing up some of the deposits and we managed to get the hammer. I honestly didn't actually expect to get this. I have no idea how rare it's supposed to be. We also got an ancient ledger, apparently. Yeah, I had no idea how rare this was supposed to be, but it's really cool that we got it. I think I have to pay shards to repair it. I'm just going to quickly check with Romano now. Let's see what he says about this. Oh, okay, we do actually already have the shards to repair it, so we're actually going to repair the hammer now. And there we go, we actually got the hammer, guys. That is amazing. It's the equipable hammer. Looks pretty cool, actually. And this can go inside the house. It's really nice for the collection log. But we are just going to basically drop this hammer and use this one instead now. Keep that for this, and then we'll trade that over and get some more shards. But we are going to stack up to 10,000 shards still. Like we were before, but it's just really cool that we now have the hammer. I think he said that if we get any more hammers we can actually convert them into shards, so that's cool. If we do get lucky enough to get another hammer, we can crush that one down as well. But let's get back to mining some more shards. Just want to say the visual aesthetic of using this hammer is really cool. We just got a second hammer, so we're actually going to just use this over here and trade this in. I'm not sure how much he gives. 350, that's not bad. Right, we'll smelt that one down because we don't need two. 52 smithing. So we have just finished up 10,000 shards, and interestingly enough, in this last inventory we actually got 2 more hammers. I have had a couple of more hammers since doing it, but never 2 in the same invent. So I'm probably going to go hand these in a moment, and then we'll put the rest in the forge. Alright, so we're going to let Romano add these to the forge. That's 10,000. Well, actually, apparently he only did the 700 from the hammers, but if we talk to him again, or maybe use these on him, he'll put them in the forge. Let's add them in. We'll just do that many because it should add all of it. Okay, so now we have a whole bunch in the forge, and this will allow us to attempt the vault. So we are going to give the vault a few attempts. We do actually have like 10,800 shards, I think, in the furnace or whatever, the forge, which should give us I don't know, like 15 attempts or something like that. It's 750 each attempt. It used to be 1,000 each, but they did reduce it apparently. So we're going to give this a try and see how this goes. I'll record the first run, but I'll speed it up so you guys can see how terrible I am at it, just for your own amusement, and then I'll probably just skip the rest and show you what we have at the end. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm not going to make it out of this one. I got completely lost and I'm going to run out of time. But it was a first try, a first attempt, and, well, it didn't go very well. So we are going to try this again, and hopefully we can do better this time. Okay, so here we are for attempt number 2. I'm not going to record this one, but I'll show you guys how it went at the end. Right, so as you can see, I actually managed to make it out of this one, which, to be honest, I wasn't expecting to. I thought I was going to do terrible. But we are going to see what we get from these 3, and let's have a look. So from the basic one, we got, okay, energy potion. I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be noted, but hey, we don't need the steel arrows, so we'll drop them. And from the ornate, 2 uncut sapphires, and 2 more uncut sapphires. Honestly, the loot is pretty terrible, but it gives me a nice variety of things to do. So I'm probably going to use up all the shards I have, and then I'll be leaving here. So we still actually have a whole load of shards left, but I stacked up some boxes. I guess this was risky because I'm not even sure if you fail you might lose these. So I'm not really sure, but we are going to open these up and see what we can get. Some coins, that's not too bad. Apparently I need 3 invent spaces to open this. Okay, absolutely useless items. I knew these simple ones would be bad. I didn't actually realise they were simple when I clicked on them. I thought they were the elaborate ones. So we are going to open up some of the elaborate ones. Silver bars, not bad. Iron ore, yeah, that's terrible. Steel items, some lore runes, and some more gems. It's pretty sad the fact that they are only uncut sapphires. If they could have at least been diamonds, it could have been a little bit better. But quite honestly, the loot from this is so abysmal that it's not even worth doing it for fun. Especially as all of these shards that I've got, I possibly could use them on getting the temporary boost while I'm mining, because doing this method has actually been quite relaxing. So I might do this in future for XP, or maybe if I want to AFK or something like that. But in terms of the vault, I'm going to stop with the 5,000 shards that we have. I'm going to go and probably chisel these and then drop them. They're not worth making into anything. But with all of this said, guys, I'm going to wrap up this episode here. I know that most of it has just been me exploring the Camdozial place, or whatever you say, however you say it. But it's been a new learning experience for me, and I've quite enjoyed it, to be honest. But I am going to wrap up this episode here, as usual, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button, subscribe. Quite frankly, again, if you've got the whole way through the video and you still haven't subscribed, you probably should. And I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.